don't think I just heard you right. Did you just say you don't want to marry me?
No, that's not exactly what I said.
Okay, what exactly did you just say?
What I said is I don't think we want some hit-and-run ceremony in front of some JP whom I hardly even know. I don't think that's what you want either.
Tell me what I want. I know what I want.
Look, Vic, I know that you're kind of anxious about this.
Anxious? I'm about to deliver a baby. We've got to get this wedding out of the way,
Wait,
Ryan.
out of the way? Is that how you feel about this?
That's not what I meant, but what do you want me to do? Get all freaked out about the music and the flowers and the music? What is wrong with you?
Everything, Vicky. Maybe everything is wrong with me.
And what does that mean?
What it means is getting this wedding out of the way does not sound like love and commitment to me. What it sounds like is a small skirmish in a big battle with Grant. Is it?
Senator, I'm glad you decided to go on the air.
Well, thank you. My advisors and I think that it makes sense.
The only way to go is to tell all.
Yes, the audience wants to hear that, and I promise you I'll make it as painless as possible. You know, we have a few minutes if the two of you want to join me in my dressing room. We could have a quick briefing.
Fine.
Okay?
Great.
Talk to you later.
All righty.
It's true, then? You're actually turning my hard news story over to a talk show host?
Go ahead and brief the senator. I'll fill Donna in.
You can't do this to me, Matthew. I'm your partner, and I won't
There are
allow
a
it.
lot of good reasons.
Name one. Name
Matt,
one.
I have to talk to you.
Josie, we're having a business meeting.
What's wrong?
It's personal. We're very busy. Donna Hudson, KBAY.
Matt, you
Right.
cannot let this interview
Live at
happen.
3 o'clock.
It'll ruin you for good.
It's obvious from this ring that Carl intends to propose to Rachel, and we have to stop him.
Calm down, Iris. I'm thinking.
We haven't got time to think, Amanda. We need to act.
Maybe we're panicking here. I mean, Carl couldn't seriously be thinking about proposing, could he?
Why not? He's running around the office like a lovesick puppy.
And we found this ring on his desk. Maybe he's into antiques.
And maybe you're into denial.
Look, I just can't believe that Mom would even consider this. I mean, an affair is one thing, as revolting as it is, but marriage, no, never.
Oh, like she was never going to run off to New York, like she would never sleep with Carl, like she would never ensconce him as chairman of the board of this company.
But that's just it. What more could he want?
Oh, for goodness sake, Amanda, wake up. Carl wants power in perpetuity. That cunning old fox has read those bylaws.
About members of the family?
That's right. And if Rachel marries Carl, we will never, ever get rid of him. We have to warn her and warn her now.
It's all right, Maggie. I'll get it.
I'm expecting a phone call. Corey residence?
Maggie, I need to speak to Rachel immediately.
Oh, can you hold on a second? Hello?
Maggie? Oh, good. Is Rachel in the room? Just say yes or no.
Yes?
No, don't say anything. Just listen and do as I ask. Iris is calling to speak to Rachel at this very moment. Now, it's vitally important that she not be put through.
Why? How come?
Because this is a very critical moment between Rachel and myself, and Iris will desecrate it.
What?
Look, I can't explain, but just don't let Iris speak to your grandmother.
Okay, fine. I'll try, but I don't know if I can put her off.
Oh, yes, you can, and you will. You're nothing if not inventive.
Okay, I'll try. You're just lucky I picked up the phone.
I am indeed. I'm counting on you, Maggie. Now, I'm on my way over. Keep Rachel busy till I get there.
Okay. I am sorry about that, but, she's not here right now. I'll just tell her to call you when she gets in. How about that?
Will you make sure you do?
Well, geez, you're welcome.
I take it none of those were for me?
No, it was for Amanda. It was kind of rude, too.
Rachel's not home.
Maybe it's just as well.
What do you mean just as well? We have to get to her, and we have to get to her fast.
And do what?
Stop her from listening to Carl.
How, Iris?
I don't know, talking to her, I guess.
All right, and then she listens to us. Hello, Iris, this is my mother we're talking about here, okay? Do you think that I want to see her with Carl? No. I want to shake some sense into her just as much as you do, but we cannot confront her head on.
Why not?
Because that would push her right into his arms.
Oh, that's right. Now we're dealing with a perverse Rachel as well as a demented one.
I think we got to examine our options very carefully here, okay? Wait, where is the chairman of the board?
Lost in space, I hope.
You know, he grabbed me away from Grant this morning for a very important meeting, which he doesn't even bother to show up for. Hi, is Mr. Hutchinson, please? What? Thank you. Unbelievable.
What is it?
Carl was here, but Carl left.
I was going running after Rachel. Well, I'm not going to stay here and examine my options while Rome burns.
Where are you going?
I'm going to light the first match, sweetie.
This isn't about Grant. I want to marry you.
And I want to marry you. But I don't understand why we have to rush through one of the most important ceremonies in our life.
I thought you understood because I want to be married to you when this baby is born. I want you to go through labor with me, and I want you to be with me through it all.
Vicky, I understand. But we are going to have our entire lives together. We've got some breathing room here. Besides, we can't finalize this stuff until the baby comes anyway.
Okay, so there's no reason why we can't get married.
And there's no reason to shortchange us.
Getting married would shortchange?
Yes. Yes, it would. Some quickie rush job would shortchange us. Vicky, I have loved you since time began. And we deserve one of the most incredibly romantic, loving ceremonies. We should be able to stand up in front of everybody in public and take our vows.
Okay. So I see what you're saying. It's that you want a public ceremony because, I mean, really, we're married anyway.
What did I miss?
What do you mean, what did you miss? I mean, you were there. You made it all happen. The train trestle. Remember? You lit it all up and we went there and we said those words to each other. Remember? That was the most perfect wedding ever. I mean, I don't even think we really need any kind of a public ceremony, Ryan.
Why are you so willing to give this up?
So willing? It's breaking my heart. Look, when I married Jamie, I was out to here. And then when I married Grant, I was in love with you. So I've had two very imperfect weddings. And nothing would make me happier than to just have one big, last, huge, full, fabulous shindig. I mean, that would be a dream come true. But that's not what I need right now.
Okay. So what do you need?
I need you to come through the front door at night and have a right to stay there all night. I need you to be there with me at the hospital. And when the nurse comes up to me and she says, "Who's going to be there with you?" I want to be able to say, "My husband, Ryan Harrison." Do that for me, please. Will you marry me now?
All right. It's not the way I want it, but yes, if you want it that way, yes, then I want it that way too.
You mean it?
Of course I mean it. I love you. And if you wanted to get married, on a street corner, if you wanted to get married on the docks, if you wanted to get married in the back of a pickup truck, I would be there in a minute.
Oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, I
Well,
love
that's
you.
a darn good thing because I got a real bad for you.
Okay. I think you were right. You know, I think I just started to panic a little bit, and there's no reason for that. We don't have to run scared, and I think you're right. Grant's probably going to be straight with us.
Well, if there is one person who could intimidate him, it would be you.
Okay. So, Bridget is going to get the sunroom ready. Can you get a minister?
Sure.
All right, and I'm going to have Donna work on the flowers. This is going to be so perfect. We're just going to have our closest friends and our family there. It's going to be Stephen and Bridget and Marley, and I'm going to ask Donna to be my matron of honor. Wait a minute. Who are you going to ask to be the best man?
I guess there's only one person, isn't there?
Rachel, Maggie, anybody here? Amanda.
Carl,
Well, home in the afternoon. Must be nice.
I'm picking up the Wakefield report because I'm working, Carl.
Working, work, how refreshing. Yes. After your morning of dalliance with the senator.
How dare you drag me away from Grant for a meeting that you don't even bother to show up for?
You know, I think it exquisitely foolhardy of you to use the word dare to your boss.
You don't scare me. You can't fire me, so stop treating me like Mommy's little girl.
You know, if you and your paramour had not raised this issue... Look, I wanted to talk to you and Iris about Rachel.
My mother is a topic that's off limits. So, if you'll excuse me, I have to go meet with Grant at KBA.
Please, please, Amanda. Amanda, look. I would like things to be better between the two of us and between your family and myself for the sake of Rachel. Now, you love Rachel and I love her. Why can't this be a starting place?
Afraid not, Carl.
Why not?
Because I don't believe you.
Then you are refusing to see what is real.
No, I refuse to be taken in.
Look, I'm not going to allow you to hurt your mother or to ruin the love that I feel for her.
Don't worry, Carl. I can't ruin what isn't there. But I can ruin you, and don't think I won't try.
Well, you know, it's a great shame. Because I am here to stay.
That's a shame.
So be it. And if you and Iris want war, then war it shall be. I am now a part of Rachel's life. And there's nothing either of you can do to change that.
Rachel, that's awesome. I mean, you're doing Carl nude and his bod's not even here. You're definitely unlike any other grandmother. You're artistic.
Right. Well, I gotta get cleaned up. I have to get over to Brava.
I mean, there are people in the world who are male, female, tall, short, fat, thin. And you make the body look so full of life and special. It's really something, I mean, to be good at creating.
Oh, everybody creates, sweetie.
Yeah, but will people pay to see what we create? I mean, there's talent and there's talent.
I'd pay to hear you sing.
Thanks.
Well, why are you so surprised? You're full of talent.
Yeah, like what? Irritating people?
No, the trig. You aced that trig test, didn't you?
Yeah, but that's Tomas's talent. I mean, he explains it so I understand it.
Mm-hmm. He sounds like a really nice guy.
Oh, he is. His looks and his brains and... He just really loves his little sister a lot.
You know, I gotta meet this guy sometime.
Yeah. You expecting somebody? No. You know, Carl's a really neat guy, huh?
Yeah, he's a really neat guy. Why do you like him so much?
Well, probably because he's cool beyond belief. I mean, he dresses great, and come on, Rachel, he has a ponytail.
Oh, yeah.
He has this air about him, like this air of mystery and danger and power. Like As if you could ask him to do anything and he could do it.
You know, I think he'd like your assessment.
Yeah, well, that's not why I really like him.
Why do you really like him?
Because he makes you happy and you laugh a lot more and you're fun.
Fun?
Yeah, I mean, your clothes are more kicky and you're laughing all the time. Your eyes sparkle. And you're a lot younger and prettier.
Well, that's a great testament.
I guess that's what happens when you're in love. Did I say something wrong?
No, you're absolutely right. I'm in love. There's no getting around it.
Well, isn't that just great?
It is great. And you know what is even greater?
What?
That there's one other person around here who thinks it's great.
We can talk in here.
No, we have to talk. Right now, Matthew. I'm the one that risked my neck to expose Bonnie Broderick and her entire operation. I got the first hooker to talk. I realized that there would be national implications, and now you're turning my story over to Felicia. I won't have it.
You're my partner and co-owner. You're not on-air talent.
You allowed me to broadcast the first hooker interview. Why not this one?
Well, it's a bad idea, and the decision has been made. Could you give us some privacy, please? Come on.
You haven't heard the end of this, Matthew.
Okay. What's going on? What's the problem with the Harrison interview?
Doesn't matter. You're my friend, right?
Right, you know that.
Well, if you are, if you ever cared about me, you cannot air this story.
Not air the story? Prostitution, blackmail, United States Senator? It's going to be aired.
It can hurt people.
Ed and Bonnie deserve to be hurt.
Do I?
What are you talking about? You were part of Bonnie's operation out in L.A., right?
I told you that.
Right, and you're trying to get out of her clutches, right?
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, Matt.
The reason this story broke was because someone on the inside agreed to testify against Bonnie. Someone who was associated with the blackmail. Are you that person? How could you put yourself in that position?
Please, Matt.
Wait. Unless they had something Josie, you told me you never...
What, slept with the John? All right, you figured it out. I lied. I was a prostitute.
I want to lie to you, but it was too ugly. I couldn't tell you.
You were a hooker?
I didn't... Matt, I never meant for it to happen.
Well, how did it?
What do you think? That I went out there to sell myself? It's the oldest story in the book. I needed money. I was stupid. And I thought the job was legit. And by the time I figured it out, it was too late.
I'm trying not to judge you right now, but it's very difficult.
Well, who needs your judgment? I have my own. Okay. So I got out of it as quick as I could. But Bonnie had all these ways of getting to me. I was valuable.
Of course you were. Look how they made you pay off. High-level blackmail.
Yeah, Ed was in the motel room. He drugged me. He made me call Grant. They took pictures. But I was there for Grant. I came through for Grant. I didn't let them win. And Ryan Harrison, he promised to keep my name out of it, but it's not up to him now. I mean, John cannot find out, Matt. But if this goes public, the media is going to hound me, and they're going to hound him, too. And my past is the only part of my life that counts.
I wish I could tell you that I could stop the story.
You can tell who's ever doing the interview not to use my name. Please, Matt, please find a way.
Felicia, could you send Grant to my office alone? Thank you.
Thank you. This means my life.
Listen, I'm not making any promises here. It's Grant's decision. His life is on the line, too. And his job.
I'm sorry to put you in this position. But when I figured out what they were doing to him, I was scared. I mean, they threatened my family, Matt. My little brother.
Oh.
But then Ian made me realize that I would never be free unless I testified. I mean, they tried to kill me, Matt, and they could do it again.
All right, well, whatever they did, they're behind bars now.
Why don't I feel safe? Why do I feel like my life is about to explode?
Grant, before you go on the air, Josie would like to talk to you.
Yeah, I want to talk to her as well.
Right, I'll leave you alone.
I hope you can forgive me for putting into this mess, Grant.
There's nothing to forgive, Josie. I know you were forced to do what you did.
Yeah, but there's something else. I need to ask you a favor. It's very important to me.
What's that?
Could you manage not to mention my name in the interview?
Josie, I want to protect your identity, but I'm being pressured to tell the truth as well.
Yeah, but do they have to know that it was me in the motel room?
You see, my fear is that if I continue to evade or leave things out, that people will keep wondering. And you'll wake up every morning wondering when the truth will come out.
I'd rather take that chance. Please.
Grant, you're needed all set.
You're a strong young woman, Josie. And braver than you think.
I know you're a little upset right now. We both understand you in Matt's position here. She's right. I think you're an articulate, intelligent, well-spoken woman. I think you have every reason to be in front of the camera a little more. In fact, why don't you help me out on my next project?
Felicia, I sign your paycheck. I don't need your charity.
I'm not kidding about this, Donna. I think you would love it. It's a sizzling topic. Older women, younger men. I've got some fabulous couples lined up.
You've got to be joking.
No, it's a very current issue. Really. In fact, I've got one couple, you know, they've been together 20 years. She's 65, he's not even 40 yet. She babysat him when he was a kid. And there was another couple that was doing fine, except, well, a daughter from the first marriage made a pass at him. There's another couple I thought were going to be on the show, but, well, he's decided he wanted kids. And, of course, her children are older than he is. I mean, you obviously must know some couples like that, do you?
How dare you? How dare you? First you take my show away from me. Now you're trying to make fun of me. Is that because you're a little green around your gills? Or maybe you're just out of the running with those stupid
I'm not
feather
following
hats,
this, Donna. What
ridiculous
are you saying?
outfits that you wear. Matthew is a wonderful man, and you just can't take it.
Bravo.
You and Matt?
You didn't know?
Carl, Rachel is in the carriage house. She's doing an awesome sculpture, but she is leaving for Broadstone.
Then I'm here just in time. Thank you so much, my dear.
Oh, no problem. You said that something serious was going down with you and Rachel. Like what?
Well, if it comes to pass, I promise you'll be the first to know. Right? Ryan.
Carl, Maggie, hi. Listen, I'm glad I caught you before you left.
Yes, well, you know, I'd love to stay for a moment, but you've caught me at an awkward moment.
Well, this won't take too much time. It's important.
That's important. Then, of course, I shall attend. Maggie, be a love, and keep Rachel busy till I get down there, will you?
Will do.
Is there a problem?
No, not a problem. Actually, good news. Vicky and I are finally getting married.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, wonderful. Congratulations, dear boy. Love, it would seem, is in the air.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be having a small ceremony at her place tomorrow afternoon, and I would like you to be there.
Splendid. Yes, I'd be honored to attend.
I'd also like you to stand up for me. I want you to be my best man.
What?
I want you to be my best man.
Oh, dear boy. Oh, I didn't expect that. You know, I never dreamed.
And I did not. Actually, I'm surprising myself right now, but you were the one who said that Vicky and I belong together.
Yes. Oh, dear boy. Wild horses couldn't keep me away. I wish you a long and a happy, happy life with your loved one. Yes, I wish you all good fortune.
Carl, Iris just pulled pulled in the driveway. You gotta hurry up, okay? Follow me.
Well, I shall see you tomorrow.
Isn't it wonderful? Come here.
You and Donna.
You're not kidding about this? I can't believe that you didn't know. Wasn't that why you were rubbing it in about this older woman, younger man show?
No, not at all. I had no idea. I didn't even suspect it.
Well, I'm astonished.
Well, so am I. Oh, not because I disapprove. It's just that I had no idea of it. It was right under my nose. I didn't even have an inkling.
Well, I think you should go ahead with the show on the older, younger couples, and I think you should use the two of us.
Please, deliver me.
Yeah, excellent ratings. How long has this been going on?
A long time, a while, right?
Does Rachel know? I mean, what exactly was her reaction?
Oh, she was ecstatic, as you can imagine.
You know what we should do? Why don't we have Rachel on the show with you, Donna?
Oh, yeah, Mother, there's a real winner. Men who date older women and mothers who hate it.
Forget it. Let's just get on with this show.
Okay.
Oh, good. Did we get here in time?
Oh, ready?
Whenever you are. Felicia, there's one ground rule I'd like to lay down first.
What is that?
Don't ask me to identify the woman in the blackmail picture.
Grant,
Gran, I'm not sure I can avoid that.
we've been over this, and you know that I'm right. If you hold back on this, it's going to look very suspicious.
For whom?
For you, for her. She didn't do anything. She was forced into it.
I'm well aware of that.
Then what do you think this is doing to her, covering up like this, making her skin girl out she's some pathetic victim?
I'm trying to act on her behalf.
Look, Lorna, this woman came forward. She didn't have to. She's asked for her privacy, and she has a right to... Look, Amanda, I am Grant's director of press relations, not you.
Okay, time out. We have a show to get on the air, all right?
How dare you make Grant compromise his principles? Do you want his career to go down the tubes, Amanda? Is that what you want?
I will make the decision here.
Does that mean that you've changed your mind, Grant? Are you going to tell the public who this lady is?
You've waited a long time for this wedding. I am very, very happy for you and for Ryan. Okay, Bridget is going to be handling the food. Ryan's going to be getting the minister, and I think I'm going to have Donna deal with the flowers and the cake. Vicky, what are you going to wear? Right, what am I going to wear? That's where you come in. Can you pick one out for me? You mean a wedding dress? Yeah, something the size of a parachute would be nice. Oh, sure. That'll be a snap. Listen, I got to start calling people and inviting them. Do you think maybe you should take it easy for a while? Why? I was racing around with Steve until practically the moment I had him. Well, now you have a wedding to get through. Right. And a divorce, and a wedding night, and a baby. But that's all right. Everything's going to get done. Everything's completely under control. Wait a minute. Just remember, Felicia's going to be interviewing Grant. I'm not going to miss this for the world. See you later.
Hello, my love.
Oh, darling. Oh, don't look.
What? This close is it? Close heavens. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, because I haven't been working on it very long. I just practically started it.
Well, you know, darling, I'd have been delighted to pose for you.
Oh, you just might have to still.
When did you start this?
When I was in New York.
In New York? Well, now, in New York, isn't that interesting? Would you fancy a whirlwind trip to New York? Now, I'm told that there's a gallery in Soho showing the works of rediscovered artists.
Oh, yes?
Including you.
Me?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I've made reservations at the bistro, and we can stop in and see Loretta.
Oh, I'd love to do that. When?
Now. Right now. We'll just go overnight, so pack a bag and let's be off.
Wait a minute, just like that?
The jet is on the tarmac and waiting.
Oh, that sounds
the rush?
Oh, I'll tell you why. And maybe then you can wake up and say no.
Say no to what?
Carl, he's about to propose matrimony.
Did everything I could, Josie.
You think he's right? That if he tells, the press is going to lay off him?
I don't know. Do sharks stop feeding?
Yeah, but I don't believe they have to feed on me. I think this whole thing can be kept under wraps. I mean, at this point, Felicia and Lorna and even Donna don't know. Of course, that could be academic in 20 minutes.
What about John?
He doesn't even know about the fire in the barn yet.
That you and Ian were held hostage, left to die?
Everything moves so fast. He's been working double shifts at the hospital.
He's going to come home sooner or later.
I won't even know where to begin.
See, find some advice from a friend who cares, who got lied to. Tell the truth. Don't hold back anything.
It's going to be so hard, Matt.
Well, better he hears it from you than some newspaper. Come on.
So you voted your conscience, even though Ed McLean and Bonnie Broderick had threatened to ruin your career?
I will never allow my work as a senator to be influenced by a criminal element.
Senator, can you tell everyone how you were threatened?
By setting up a phony situation in a motel room with a young woman who was drugged, photographs were taken, and then threats were made to distribute those photographs to the media.
This is it. She's going to ask him. He's going to tell her.
Maybe you got through it all.
So then the situation was such that your career would have been compromised.
Alicia, I believe my career would have been ruined. But fortunately, Ed McLean and Bonnie Broderick were arrested before this thing got out of hand.
Can you tell us the name of the woman that they used to set you up?
Felicia, that woman was just as much a victim as I was.
But can you identify her, Senator?
I don't think that's important.
But don't you think the public has a right to know?
Oh, I'm sure the public would love to know. But I have no intention of revealing it.
Why?
Because she suffered enough.
Can you be a little more specific than that?
Felicia, the woman was compromised and used and traumatized, and I hope that KBAY and the rest of the media will respect her privacy and leave her alone.
He did it. He kept quiet from me. What do you think's going to happen now?
Well, I'm quite certain there'll be an investigation, as there should be, and I'll be prepared and ready for it.
Let me just say, Senator Harrison, how profoundly I respect what you've done here today. How you've handled this entire matter. I can only hope that others in positions of power will follow your example. I want to thank you for showing all of us a better way. I also want to thank all of you for being with us. I'll see you tomorrow.
Well, I'd say you saved the day, Senator.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you handled the situation beautifully, Grant.
Felicia, thank you.
I still say you left an opening for your enemies, Grant, not naming that woman.
Well, I think that Grant did the right thing.
Thank you,
Good
Felicia.
job.
And thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, well, maybe this defender of the innocent routine will have enough spin on it to keep the press from digging any further.
Boy, sometimes he is so smooth, he scares me.
I know.
Hello, Victoria.
Oh, hello. Nice performance, Grant.
Your 11th hour save in Washington made that all possible.
Well, happy to oblige, Senator.
My attorney sent over several copies of the divorce agreement. I'm reading it over now, but it all looks to be in order.
Great, so the papers are ready?
That's right. Tell you what, why don't we meet tomorrow at Tops, and we'll sign the papers and get them to the judge, and we should have a decree by noon.
Oh, my gosh.
It's all set.
Okay, so the minister's all set. Everything's all ready. We're getting married tomorrow.
Oh, you don't believe me? Well then, here is the proof. I found it on Carl's desk.
Iris, how could you?
You were rifling his desk? Well, why wouldn't I? I should have seen it coming. We all should have seen it coming, especially since he's come this far.
Excuse me,
course, I thought to myself, well, the poor dear, she's being lonely. She slept with him. The thought was abominable, but I tried to understand it. But Rachel, marriage.
This is none of your business.
Of course it's my business. It is my business.
Yes, that is business.
Yes, Daddy's business. Daddy's widow, too. Rachel, you probably don't believe me, and I don't blame you after our past history, but really, I cannot stand by and let this man cast a spell over you.
He doesn't have to cast any spells, Iris. Can't you see that?
What I see is a vulnerable woman being led to destruction.
I can't do that, Iris.
Really? Then why isn't he proposing here in Bay City? In your home? Why is he whisking you away somewhere? Why isn't it here with your family? Because here is the voice of reason.
I think it's time for you to leave.
Rachel, all I can say is you're so hell-bent on destruction that you would consider that marrying this man and you deserve everything you can get.
Iris?
You know, I've imagined this moment often. I wanted the moment to be ours.
Pay no attention to Iris. I stopped doing that years ago.
Yes, but can you pretend that Iris wasn't here?
No, I can't do that.
You took my story away from me, and then you tell the whole world about us. Of course, I'm upset.
What are you talking about, the whole world? I told my family. You're the one who blabbed it to Felicia.
That was an accident.
I told my family because I wanted them to know that we love each other. Does that embarrass you?
Yes, it does.
We're a couple. Accept it.
This isn't the time and place to discuss that.
Well, when is the time and the place? Donna.
When you stop preaching the joys of couplehood. Now, I have to go. I have a million things to do.
Okay.
Victoria's getting married tomorrow.
You have things to do? We're going to do them together as a couple. Come on.
Wait, Matthew.
Come on.
What are you doing? Matthew?
So, we'll meet at Tops then tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm not going to ask for any last-minute changes.
Nor will I.
I can count on that?
Of course you can. Today wouldn't have been possible if you hadn't done what you did regarding the blackmail attempt.
Well, I'm just glad everything turned out the way it did.
I hope this marriage is what you want, Victoria.
Yeah, it is.
It's what we both want. Then I wish you both all the best there is in life. I mean that. Be happy.
Maggie, how dare you tell me a brazen lie like that and conspire against me? I can't believe you're a member of this family.
Conspire, Iris, please.
Well, what do you call telling me that Rachel wasn't here when she was? Letting that man get to her first, he will ruin her.
Will you get a grip, Iris? Carl loves Rachel.
Oh, Maggie. You really have got no idea what this whole thing is about. Don't you know that Carl tried to murder your grandfather? He also tried to murder Rachel.
Yeah, and I've got a swell bridge across the bay to sell you.
Maggie, all that man has ever wanted is revenge against us. Apparently, I'm the only one who can see it. Well, I swear I'll stop him myself if I have to.
You can't what?
I can't cancel out Iris's ratings.
But did you not say?
She can't sway me. But I can't pretend that I didn't hear everything she said. Any more than I can pretend that I didn't know you've been about to propose to me for weeks.
I wanted it to be so romantic.
Darling, every moment we've had together has been romantic. Every time you've recited the poetry to me. The rooftop in New York. When you were down on bended knee before you gave me Mac's letter. All of it has been so romantic. And every time it's been romantic, I've thought, okay, he's going to propose to me now.
You have?
Mm-hmm. I saw the ring.
At your place, when I was looking for you before I went back to New York.
So you never had any doubt as to my intentions?
Oh, yes. I thought you had given up altogether.
Why would you suppose such a thing?
Well, because you were taking so long to get around to it, and then the other night there were all those interruptions.
Oh, yes, Amanda, Paulina, and Jake. Thank you very much.
Well, you were down on bended knee.
If you knew all this, why didn't you say something?
Well, that would have been very presumptuous. Besides, I knew you'd handle it in your own inimitable fashion.
Yes. Yes, well, Iris has rather destroyed that moment, hasn't she? And a considerable amount of planning, a waltz in Gramercy Park, champagne on the Brooklyn Promenade.
Oh, come on, you have the ring. And I've imagined this proposal 1,000 times. I already have my answer.
Tomorrow on Another World. Well, Carl's proposal didn't exactly go the way he had planned, but he's still waiting for an answer. Will Rachel say yes? Find out tomorrow on Another World, only on NBC Daytime.